Hey, welcome to Two Old Geeks. I'm Rob.
I'm Trace.
And today's topic is
The Hobbit. We're going to talk about the book, we're going to talk about the movie, and we are at Lexington Comic-Con. Because typically we don't dress like this.
Well, I do.
So he's the dude.
That's right, man.
Mine's the long hair. And I'm Gandalf the White. And this hair's not mine either. I just rented it. But if you get a chance to come out to Lexington Comic-Con, please do. But today we're talking about The Hobbit. Now, a lot of people don't like The Hobbit. And a lot of people do. I fall on the side of people who do like it.
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
No, yeah.
So let me tell you one thing. If you don't like The Hobbit, by the end of this video, I think you will. And I'm going to prove to you why you're going to like The Hobbit at the end of this video. If you'll just stick around. If you like The Hobbit, you're going to like the video. If you don't like The Hobbit, you're going to find out why you're going to like The Hobbit in the future. Okay, so first off, there's 4 things we can all agree on. Number 1,
It's got Hobbit.
Weta Workshop.
Oh, okay. No, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I bought sculptures from them.
Yeah, nobody does props better than Weta Workshop.
Right.
And what they had to do in The Hobbit was actually more impressive than what they had to do in Lord of the Rings, because sometimes they would finish a prop, and they would take it from them and shoot with it that very day. And because there wasn't as much production time. And we'll get into that in a second. Second thing is Martin Freeman. Nobody could have made a better Bilbo than Martin Freeman. And Martin Freeman, do you agree? The guy that played Bilbo?
Yeah, nobody could have
he was fantastic. I mean, that actor alone, you could just take his scenes and clip them out, and I could just sit and watch him. Next would be Howard Shore's. Howard Shore's soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
It was fantastic in Lord of the Rings. It's fantastic in The Hobbit. Now, they had to reuse some of the music because it went from 2 films to 3 films, but we'll talk about that here in a second. Next thing would be Peter Jackson. Okay, Peter Jackson wanted to take a back seat in The Hobbit. He done had his Lord of the Rings and his Tolkien feel. Right. So in The Hobbit, he wanted to step back and let somebody else take the reins. Well, he had to take over, and in short notice, he had to take over, and nobody else could have done just as good a job as he did in that short amount of time.
Well, that meant ate and breathed Lord of the Rings for how many years?
Yeah. For years and years and years. Yeah. So those are 4 things that all Hobbit fans can agree on. Next, let's talk about the problems they had with the films. Number 1, they had 1 production studio in the first movie, 5 in the second movie. You already got too many cooks in the kitchen.
Right.
So something's going to screw up. Next thing, Guillermo del Toro. He done Hellboy and Pan's Labyrinth.
Right.
He was going to make The Hobbit just like the 1937 book by Tolkien.
Yeah.
It was going to be a fairy tale, children's book. So it was going to have a totally different look and feel. And he's going to make one other movie that segue everything from The Hobbit into The Lord of the Rings, more adult themes. Well, by the time Warner Brothers looked at what he had done, the official statement is that he had to leave and he had other projects, but the reality is they didn't like what he was putting out.
Oh.
They wanted something like Lord of the Rings. And he was doing something that was more true to the book,
Right.
which was a children's book, a fairy tale. So once he left, Peter stepped in, and they told Peter, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to go from 2 movies to 3 movies. So Peter's not eating, he's not sleeping, he's sitting around trying to think of stuff that he can put in the movie. Because the original Hobbit was only like 300 pages long. Did you ever read it?
No.
It's a quick read, it's a children's book.
My introduction was the cartoon.
It was a cartoon?
Yeah.
So once Peter took over, he wanted to do it right, but he didn't have time to do it right. It stressed him out. And on top of all that, in 2 movies and making them 3, was the fact that there was a labor dispute going on in New Zealand.
Oh, yeah?
They wasn't getting paid the same amount as other people who had done their very same jobs in other countries. So there was a strike. So the government actually had to step in. Warner Brothers and the government stepped in to make some laws to where the movie could continue being made. And kind of all New Zealand filmmakers have been screwed ever since The Hobbit come out. But I love all three movies. I got the extended editions.
Right.
And where a lot of people don't like them, I think they're fantastic. And this is why you're going to like The Hobbit in the future. The reason being is because Amazon, if you watch our Lord of the Rings video, Amazon's coming out with a prequel to The Hobbit. It's Lord of the Rings Second Age. And I've seen the trailer, and it looks horrible. It's going to be so bad that you guys are going to like The Hobbit. And the reason you are is because at least Peter Jackson tried to stay true to Tolkien's vision. And they've got crazy stuff going on in the new Rings of Power is what it's called. And just like the people used to rag on the prequel trilogy in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But now the sequel trilogy come out and it was so bad that they don't rag on the prequels no more. Well, when this Rings of Power comes out, y'all are going to be huge Hobbit fans. I promise you. But yeah, people tell me, I should give Rings of Power a chance.
Right.
How many dog turds do you think you've seen in your life?
Billions.
Billion dog turds. I probably haven't seen that many. I don't know where he's walking. I've probably seen thousands of dog turds. Anyway, I've never picked one up and took a bite out of it. Have you?
No.
I can tell by the smell and the texture that that's not something I want anything to do with. So it's the same thing with Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. When I see that trailer, I get enough texture and enough smell from it that I don't have to pick that up and taste it.
Right.
Now, if you want to pick up a dog turd and taste it, by all means, please do. And then one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to say you don't like it, and I'm going to be like, yeah, that was kind of foolish. Or you're going to say you like it, and mean you can't be friends. Okay? So with Rings of Power,
what if you end up watching it and you end up liking it?
I'm not going to watch it. And I'm not going to eat a dog turd either.
Okay.
I'm old enough to know what I like and what I don't like. And trust me, if you watch that trailer and that looks like something you like, more power to you. So anyway, anything else you want to say about The Hobbit? I know you said you watched the animated versions.
Right. What was that, in the 70s?
Yeah, 70s. Yeah. We should do a video on those sometime.
I love the voice acting in that, the animation to it myself. Where they did a lot of the, what's it called, rotoscoping, where they record people actually moving and stuff.
Right.
That kind of threw me a little bit. But that was my introduction to The Hobbit, and actually, I guess, my introduction to the whole Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah. We'll have to do a
when they did the
on
live action, I kind of got excited for it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a throwback.
Yeah, absolutely. There'll never be movies like that made again. Best trilogy ever made, Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit's good. Like I said, if you don't like The Hobbit, watch Rings of Power, and you'll like The Hobbit. All right, you done, brother?
I think I'm done.
All right, I think we're done.
Wait. There's more.
Oh, yeah. We forgot.
Right.
Okay. First of all, the winner of the Punisher video and the Punisher merch was Calman160. Calman160.
All right.
So if you'll contact us, we will make sure we get that shipped out to you as fast as possible. And for today's Hobbit giveaway, we have these beautiful Hobbit figures. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? You get some of the dwarves, and you get Bilbo, and it's in a near mint box, and so we'll get that shipped off to you. So, as always, thanks for watching Two Old Geeks. Please like and subscribe, and hit that notification button, and we will see you next month.
Right.
See you.